Embrace what is, build what can be, the dance of acceptance in action. Life often presents us with what feels like a paradox, a deep tension between two powerful truths. On one hand, we sense the wisdom in acceptance, acknowledging reality as it is, letting go of struggles against things we cannot change, finding peace by yielding to the inevitable flow of life. We perhaps explored ideas like accepting difficult circumstances, embracing our unique fate, or understanding that much of what happens is outside our direct control. This path seems to lead towards tranquility, reducing friction and frustration. But on the other hand, we feel a powerful innate drive to act, to strive, to create, to improve our situation and the world around us. We have hopes, dreams, and goals. We want to build a better future for ourselves, our families, our communities. We feel responsible for our choices and efforts. This path speaks to our agency, our power to make a difference, our desire to shape our destiny rather than simply endure it. So how do we reconcile these two? Doesn't accepting fate mean giving up on building the future? Doesn't striving for change mean rejecting reality as it is? It can feel like we have to choose one or the other, either passive acceptance or relentless and perhaps anxious striving. Is it possible to hold both? Can we simultaneously embrace what is while actively working towards what can be? The profound answer offered by much wisdom, including Stoic thought, is not only that we can, but that we must integrate both for a truly balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life. Acceptance and agency are not opposing forces, but complementary partners in the dance of living well. They operate in different yet interconnected domains. Let's clarify these domains. Think about time and influence. The domain of acceptance. Fate, past, present reality. This realm encompasses everything that has already happened and the current state of affairs that results from an infinitely complex web of past causes and conditions. This includes past events, your history, mistakes made, losses endured. The laws of nature, we need sleep, gravity exists, storms happen. The fundamental aspects of human nature, our capacity for both kindness and cruelty, our shared mortality, and the present circumstances that are beyond our immediate power to change, the current weather, the state of the economy, many actions of other people. Trying to mentally fight against these realities, wishing the past were different, demanding the present conform to our desires when it cannot, is the source of immense suffering. This is where acceptance, even radical acceptance or amor fati, finds its crucial role. We must see what is clearly, without distortion or resistance, to have any grounding. The domain of agency, future choices, present actions, intentions, efforts. This realm encompasses our inner world and our capacity to act now and influence the future, however modestly. It includes our thoughts. We can examine and choose our judgments. Our values. We can decide what principles guide us. Our intentions. We can set goals aligned with our values. Our efforts. We can choose how diligently we apply ourselves. And our actions. We can make conscious choices about how we behave moment by moment. This is where our power lies. This is where we build our character. This is where we take responsibility for shaping the future, starting with ourselves. Understanding this distinction is key. Acceptance applies primarily to the unchangeable past and the present reality as it is given. Agency applies primarily to our response to that reality and the actions we take moving forward. Crucially, acceptance is not passive resignation. It is the necessary foundation for effective action. Imagine a sailor caught in a storm. If they deny the reality of the high winds and rough seas, wishing they weren't there, they cannot navigate effectively. They must first accept the conditions. Okay, the wind is strong from this direction, the waves are high, to make intelligent decisions about how to adjust the sails, steer the ship, and work with the elements to reach safety or their destination. Similarly, if we face a difficult reality, say, losing a job, denying it, or endlessly raging against the unfairness prevents us from taking constructive steps. Only by first accepting, okay, this has happened, I no longer have this job, can we clear our minds and focus our energy effectively on what we can do next. Updating a resume, networking, assessing finances, learning new skills. Acceptance provides the clarity and stability needed to act wisely. Without it, our actions are often reactive, misguided, or fueled by desperation rather than clear intention. Furthermore, accepting what's outside our control frees up vast amounts of energy. Think about how much mental and emotional bandwidth is consumed by worrying about things we can't influence, ruminating on past mistakes, or feeling resentful about circumstances. When we practice acceptance, we gradually reclaim that energy. It's like closing down dozens of noisy, energy-draining background applications on a computer. This freed up energy can then be consciously redirected towards a domain of agency, towards what we can actually do. We have more focus for thoughtful planning, more resilience for sustained effort, more presence for making wise choices in the here and now. So how do we actively build the future from this grounded place of acceptance? The focus shifts. We recognize that we cannot guarantee specific external outcomes. We can't force success, control others' reactions, or ensure the world unfolds exactly as we wish. Instead, we focus our building efforts on what is within our domain. Cultivating virtue. We strive to act with kindness, courage, justice, wisdom, and self-discipline in all our endeavors. Building our character is building a better future, starting from within. Diligent effort. We apply ourselves fully to our tasks and goals, taking pride in the work itself, regardless of the potential reward or recognition. The quality of our effort is within our control. Thoughtful planning. Action. We use our reason to plan steps towards our goals, make informed decisions, and act deliberately based on our values, learning and adapting. We approach challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, adjusting our approach based on experience. Notice that the emphasis is on the quality of our input, our character, our effort, our choices rather than solely on the external output. We build the future primarily by building ourselves and acting with integrity in the present. But what happens when, despite our best efforts and virtuous actions, the future doesn't turn out as we hoped? What about setbacks, failures, unexpected obstacles that derail our plans? This is where the cycle loops back to acceptance. Just as we accept the past and present reality, we must also learn to accept the outcomes of our future-oriented actions, recognizing that they too are influenced by factors beyond our complete control. We did our best, we acted with integrity, and this is the result. Okay, now what? We accept this new reality, learn from it if possible, and then re-engage our agency. What is the next right action? How can we respond virtuously to this new situation? Until, therefore, acceptance and agency exist in a continuous, dynamic interplay. They are not contradictory, but deeply complementary, like breathing in and breathing out. We accept reality, breathe in, which gives us the grounding and energy to act effectively. Breathe out. We act, and then we accept the results of our actions. Breathe in again, which informs our next action. Breathe out again. This ongoing cycle fosters both inner peace through acceptance and meaningful engagement with the world through agency. It allows us to be both serene and active, resilient and purposeful. Think about resilience in the face of challenges, like the typhoons that are a part of life here in places like Cebu. One must first accept the reality of the storm and its potential impact. Denying it is foolish. Then agency comes into play, preparing beforehand, securing homes, helping neighbors. After the storm, acceptance is needed again to face the damage, whatever it may be. And then agency returns with full force, clearing debris, rebuilding, supporting the community, learning how to be better prepared next time. Acceptance and action work hand in hand. So the invitation is to embrace this powerful duality. Don't feel you have to choose between peaceful acceptance and purposeful action. Cultivate both. Practice seeing reality clearly and accepting what you cannot change: the past, the present moment's unalterable facts. Feel the peace and freedom that comes from letting go of futile resistance. Then channel the energy you reclaim into what you can influence: your choices, your efforts, your character, your actions today aimed at building a future aligned with your values. Act with courage and diligence. And when the results come, meet them with acceptance. Learn what you can and choose your next virtuous action. This harmonious dance between embracing what is and striving for what can be is the path to a life that is both deeply peaceful and profoundly meaningful. It allows us to navigate the complexities of existence with grace, resilience, and unwavering purpose. Embrace the stillness of acceptance. Engage the power of action. Find your balance in their rhythm,